ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं। वाल्मीकिमुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति परां गतिं। यः पिबन् सततं रामचरितामृतसागरम् अतृप्तस्थं मुनिं वन्दे प्राचेतसमकल्मषं। कौष्पदीकृतवाराशिं वशकीकृतराक्षसं रामायणमहामाला रत्नं वन्दे नीलात्मजम्। अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकी शोकनाशनं कपीशम् अक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करं। मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूतमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि। यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारी परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकं। वाल्मीकिगिरिसम्भूता रामसागरगामिनी पुनादिभुवनं पुण्या रामायणमहानदी। वेदवेद्ये परे पुंसि जाते दशरथात्मजे वेदप्राचेतसादासीत् साक्षात् रामायणात्मना। आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। मङ्गलं कौसलेन्द्राय महनीय गुणाब्धये चक्रवर्ती तनूजाय सार्वभौमाय मङ्गलम्। Mind, as we all know, most difficult thing. It is this mind that is enjoying things. It is the same mind which is making us get into trouble also. Manayeva manushyanam karanam bandhamokshayoho bandhaya vishayasaktam nirmuktam nirvishayam smritam. It is said that the mind is the cause for bondage, mind is the cause for the freedom or liberation, and this has to be reminded again and again. It is the mind that has to be reminded. Never mind. Anyway, so here in this section, what we find, these cheerleaders have already come and given things to him, and he ate all of that, and he thought that it is all fruits, but they are all various different sweets and other things. And they proceeded and they went away. And once they went away, his mind was further disturbed, because he thought that, he will have. So here we are coming to the verse number, what is it? 23rd we saw, 23rd, we'll read from there, 23rd onwards. Gata sutasu sarvasu Kashyapasyaatmajo dvijah asvastha hridayaschasid dukkhacha parivartate tato paretyustam desham ajagama saviryavan vibandaka sudha Shriman manasa chintayan muhuhu manognya yatrata drushta varamukya svalankritaha drishtva cha tato vipram आयांतं हृष्टमानसाः उपसृत्य ततः सर्वाः तास्तं ऊचुः इदं वचः ये ह्याश्रमपदं सौम्य अस्माकमिति चाब्रुवन् चित्राण्यत्र बहूनि स्युः मूलानि च फलानि च तत्राप्येष विशेषेण विदिर्हि भविता ध्रुवम्. So they all said, when they all went, Gatasu Tasu, when they all have gone, who? Those damsels, Kashyapasya Atmajah, the son of or grandson of Kashyapa, Dvijah, that Brahmana, Ashwastha Hridayaschasid. Swastha Hridaya means quiet mind. Swastaha, staying in oneself. When our heart is, in something else, it's called Ashwastha. It is not with us. Aswastha hridayascha asid. He became in the heart restless. Dukkhacha parivartade, and also became very unhappy. About what? I had a nice company of these damsels and gave some sweet things. Now they are not there. So his mind has become already disturbed. So imagine a tapasvi, a swadhyayi, a vanecharaha, a person who is, all by himself and doing all, he himself gets disturbed by these things. Kya kare hum log ko? Pata bhi nahi sakta hai. Anyway, so tadaha aparedyuhu. Then on the next day, tam desham ajagama. So what he did was, he was looking for where they were found first time. When they came out of the ashram, they were putting a tent, right? So he went there because they must be there. So he went there. Saviryavan vibandaka sudaha Shriman manasa chintayan muhuhu. Again and again thinking in his mind, I hope they are all there. They have not taken, they have gone off. And when they reached, and he reached there, manognya yatrata drushta. They know this fellow is going to come. So they were, that's the whole idea of coming there. So they are Varamukyaha, Manogyaha means here those who are pleasing the mind. Varamukyaha, those beautiful damsels, what they do? Swalankritaha. Swalankrita means Su-alankritaha becomes Swalankrita. Very well decorated. Drishtva cha tado vipram. They looking at Drishtva. Remember Twa Pratyaya? Remember Twa? What Twa, Swamiji? Shrutva. Shrutva means what? Having heard. Pitva, that you know immediately. Pitva, having drunk. Pitva. Bhuktva, having eaten. Gatva. Every time I have to remind you. Drishtva, having seen. Good, very good. So, Drishtva chatato Vipram. Vipram Drishtva, seeing that chaste Brahmin coming there. Ayantam Hristamanasaha. Ayantam, this he one who was coming there. Ayantam Drishtva, seeing. Te Hristamanasaha. They become very delighted. Oh, our plan is coming to fruition now. Now, the whole idea of is luring him into a place. Upasritya, approaching him, tataha, sarvaha, taha, tam, uchuhu. They all said to him, idam vachaha. This is what did they say? Yehi, come here, ashrama padam, somya. Oh, please come to our ashrama, our place. Oh, good looking. Somya means one who is like a Soma. Soma is moon. So pleasing. Oh, pleasing or good looking one, Somya. Somya is usually used when you are addressing somebody whom you like, Let us say your daughter say, hey Somya. It's kind of, oh, moon faced one. Otherwise you have to call Surya. One who is, it is like, when they say, before I got married, my wife was like, what is that? Chandramukhi, so for pleasant face. Swarnamukhi, Chandramukhi. After the marriage, she becomes Suryamukhi. After some time, when further as he proceeds, becomes Jwalamukhi. And then the man becomes Antarmukhi. Because he cannot tolerate anymore. Hey Soumya, Asmakam Ashrama Padam, Ehi, please come, Chabruvan. They said this. And why should he come? He says, Chitrani atra bahuni sarva mulani chapalani cha. Chitrani means varieties of mulani, roots, fruits and other things are available not only here. Our place back in the city, he says, Tatra api esha visheshena vidihim vidirhi bhavita dhruvam. Surely, much more varieties of fruits and other things which you ate are available in our city. I wish you can come. This is the way to, pull him. Because the easiest way to man's heart is through the stomach. So therefore, they said, food, I'll give different kinds of food for you. So this fellow who has been living all alone by himself, he has no other company. Maximum he had his father. That's all he had. Nobody else. Or the squirrels and birds and animals and some reptiles and all. So he saw such a beautiful things. They are saying, come on and go. So he got completely enamored by them. So therefore, Shrutva tu vachanam tasam sarvasam hridayangamam gamanaya matim chakre tam cha ninyustada striyah tatra chaniyamanetu vipretasmin mahatmani vavarša sahasa devo jahat prahladayan stada varshenaivaagatam vipram Vishayam Samnaradipaha. What is it in there? Tapasam Sanaradipaha Pratyudgamya Munim Prahvaha Shirasa Chamahim Gataha Argyam Cha Pradato Tasmai न्यायतः सुसमाहितः पव्रे प्रसादं विप्रेन्द्रात् ओके वव्रे प्रसादं विप्रेन्द्रात् मा विप्रं मन्युराविशेत् अन्तःपुरं प्रवेश्यास्मै कन्यां दत्त्वा यथाविधि शान्तां शान्तेन मनसा राजा हर्षमवापसः एवं सन्न्यवसत्तत्र सर्वकामैः सुपूजितः ऋष्यशृङ्गो महातेजा शान्तया सह भार्यया तासां वचनं श्रुत्वा, their having listened to their words, sarvasam tasam hridayangamam, in his heart, gamanayamadim chakre, let me decide to go, let me go with them. Then vistriyaha tam ninyuhu, then all the women there, oh, you are planning to come with us, very good, we will take you, and they led him to the city. So such a simple thing, see, Sama, Dana, Beda, Danda, none of them are required. Put some cheerleaders there or accomplished. So then he went there. Tatra cha aniyamane tu vipre tasmin mahatmani pavarsha sahasa devaha jagat prahladayans tada. Tada, then tatra, that country where Angadesha, where Romapada was ruling, he was anxiously waiting. Then when he came there, Vipre cha aniyamane sati, tasmin mahatmani aniyamane sati, aniyamane sati. When he was being brought there into the city, Devaha, there they all, Vavarsha, they started pouring the rain down. Why the Romapada took this decision? Because there was a drought, no rain. When this Brahmana walked into the city, as soon as he walked, rain started pouring there. Jagat Prahladayan, making the whole place so delightful. The word Hlada in Sanskrit means glad in English. Prahlada, meaning greatly glad. That's where the Prahlada word came, Hlad. So Jagat Prahladayan, making the whole world rejoice, because they were waiting for this rain. What we get is only wind here. Santa Ana wind, that Ana wind, but no, not a single drop of water coming anywhere from. I think we have to bring Rishishringa here. Then it will happen. So that Romapada, he was so happy that finally what the Brahmanas have said has come true. Because they said that you bring him to the city and you will see it. See, these Brahmanas, during those times, they were great tapasvis. And they are men of such learning, such great austerity and self-control, celibacy. So, such people, it is said, person of that great austerity, if he says something, it will happen. Or he will say what is going to happen. Both are one and the same. If you look at it one angle, he would say what is going to happen. Or when he says, it is going to happen. So it's the Trikaladarshis. They know exactly. And that's why they keep quiet. Many times they keep quiet because they know what is going to, they just keep it. It's better to keep quiet, make people go through than tell them and get them anxious. So here he came and then the rain started pouring. Varshena eva agatam vipram vishayam swam naradibha pratyutkamya munim brahvashirasa cha mahim gadaha. Varshena eva avagatam vipram, this having understood that this rain has come along with this great master. Naradibaha, that is Romapada, Pratyudgamya. Immediately he came forward, and Munim Prahvaha, with great humility, Shirasa cha Mahim Gadaha, head touching the floor, he saluted, prostrated to him, completely. Argyam cha pradadau tasmai, he offered water. Now it's interesting, why do we have to offer water to these Mahatmas, especially to the feet? It is said they are like fire. When a Brahmana enters a place like a fire, you may see in Kathopanishad also, when Nachiketa was going to this Yama's place, you know the story, right? So Nachiketa's father was giving everything, but they are substandard. So Nachiketa was very upset, because at the end of the yajna, whatever is there, it has to be shared. But his father was not giving up many things. His old dilapidated cows, and our Gurudev would say, they have the milk from their body, the last drop of milk already milked. The last drop of water already they have drunk. Any more water they drink, they will die. Any more milk you try to, only blood will come. So emaciated, so lean and thin and fatigued, and he was giving that as a dhanam. His son saw that this is wrong. This is not the way it is to be done. So he went to his dad and said, "Whom are you going to give me?" The father did not notice. Me? Who are you going to give me? He looked at him and kept quiet. Me? Whom are you going to give? Father got so upset. To death. I said, "Oh, you don't need to give me, I will go." So he straight away went to the palace of death. So when he reached there, Mr. Death was the Yama. He was very busy. He had some disaster somewhere, so he was very busy collecting all the bodies, collecting all the souls. 3 days he was not there. And when the Yajaman of the house is not there, the boy would not eat. 3 days, 3 nights. He stood there at the home, stayed outside the house, not eating, not sleeping, not drinking even water. A Brahmana who was sitting like that is like a fire. So as soon as Yama came from his sojourn, whenever he went, so the people of the house immediately went to him and said, "Please go and first of all appease him, because he's sitting like a fire." So he immediately went there, took some water, and first thing he offered at the feet. Because the fire, before it enters the home, it has to be appeased. You cannot bring fire into the house. So the first, wash the feet, wash the hand, wash the mouth. So that is what is said to be the tradition. So here also, Argyam cha pradadau, Argyam cha pradadau tasmai nayataha, according to the norm, susamahitaha, with his mind tranquil. Then Vavre prasadam, he asked for vara, he asked for some boons. What is that? Viprendran ma Viprendran prasadam Vavre. And what is the prasada? What is that he wanted Yashishringa to first of all bless him with? Vipram manyuhu mityam manyuhu ma vipram manyuhu aveshat. May your father do not get angry with me, please. Because you are brought here, your father there must be. Where did he go? Who? His father? What is his name? What is his name? Vibhandaka. Vibhandaka should not, put any bomb on my country. He should not put any curse on my country. So please make sure that. This is what Nachiketa also did. When Nachiketa was asked, "What are the boons you need?" he was very clever. He said, "When I go back home, my father should recognize and smile at me." In this, he accomplished 3 things. One single sentence. Because after going to death, nobody goes back, right? He said he's going back. First thing is, after I go back, my father should recognize me and smile. 3 things. 1, that I am going back. Second, I should go in this form only, not like a Buddha. So that he made sure that he is still alive. Third, his father is not angry. So in the same way here, oh, please make sure that your father is not angry. Then, Antapuram Praveshya, he go to the inner chamber. Tasmai Kanyam Dattva Yatha Vidhi, he gave his daughter to Rishyasringa. Who? Shantam Kanyam Yatha Vidhi Dattva, having given his daughter Shanta, Shantena Manasa Raja Harsham Avapasah. But mind, now he was so pleased. Now the rains have come, the Rishyasringa has come back, come here, and my son, daughter also got married. Finished. All things accomplished. And Evam Sa Nyavasat, who Rishyasringa stayed there in that very Rajya, Sarvakame Supujitaha, with all the desires fulfilled, being honored by everybody, Rishyasringa Mahatejaha, of great brilliance, Shantaya Sahabharyaya, with his wife Shanta, he started living there. That's the end of chapter 10 here. Ityarshe Srimad Ramayane Valmikiye Adikavye Balakande Dashama Sargaha. Now, this is being narrated by whom? Quick. Who is telling whom this? Who is telling the story? Sumantra is telling Dasharatha. And where did Sumantra heard from? Forgot. Oh, he heard it from the net. Where did he learn it from? Quick. Sanat Kumar. You forgot. So I think I have to recall everything every time. So Sanat Kumara has been narrating this story, and then that is what he heard, and he narrated it back to Dasharatha. Now, Dasharatha, having heard about how Romapada has got his desires fulfilled by Rishyasringa, now he is interested. Now I want to meet this Rishyasringa. So here you see. Bhuyayeva hi Rajendra Shrunu me vachanam hitam Yata sadeva pravaraha Katayamasa buddhiman Ikshvakunam kule jato Bhavishyati sudharmikaha Namna Dasharato Raja Shriman Satya Prativshravah Angarajena Sakyam Cha Tasya Rajnyo Bhavishyati Kanya Chasya Mahabhaga Shantanam Bhavishyati Putrastvangasya Rajnyastu Romapadi iti Shrutah Tamsa Raja Dasharato Gamishyati Mahayashaha Yashaha Anapatyosti Dharmatman Shanta Bharta Mama Krutam Ahareta Tvaya Jnaptaha Santanartam Kulasya Cha. Now this Sumantra is telling Dasharatha, Bhuya eva hi shrunu Rajendra. Again you listen to me. I want to remind you that I have listened to this from Sanat Kumara. May vachanam hitam vachanam shrunu. May this most beneficial words is listen from me. Yatha, as it is, Sadeva Pravaraha, the son of Brahma himself, Sanat Kumara, Katayamasa Buddhiman. That he told me, that's what I am narrating to you. It's not my own story, I am creating something. Ikshvakunam kule jataha bhavishyati sudharmikaha. भूयवे देवप्रवरः यथा कथयामः सम्पत्तिमा. Okay, why is it? Okay, anyway. So this Ikshvakunam kule, in the Ikshvaku Vamsha, Jataha Bhavishyati Sudharmikaha Namna Dasharatha Raja Sriman Satyapradishvah. Sanat Kumara said long time back, this is this point here. Okay. Sanat Kumara has said this during Krita Yuga. Krita Yuga. And in the Krita Yuga means Satya Yuga. Satya Yuga is just before Treta Yuga, meaning where this conversation taking place between Sumantra and Dasharatha is in Treta Yuga. Whereas Sanat Kumara narrated the story at the Krita Yuga, or what is known as Deva Yuga, otherwise known as Satya Yuga. So at that time itself he said there will be a king who will be born in the Ikshvaku Vamsha known as Dasharatha. Ikshvakunam kule jataha bhavishyati sudharmikaha namna Dasharato Rajna Sriman Satyapradishavaha. Satyapradijnaha, meaning one who is stuck to his promise, a great dharmika, virtuous person will be born named Dasharatha. This I have heard from Sanat Kumar. That means Sumantra's age you can understand. Sumantra was there in the Satya Yuga to listen to him, and he is now recalling that. Yes, this is what I heard. That Dasharatha will be born, and he will be a Satya Pradishravaha, meaning he is one who will stick to his promise. See, as you know, in the Satya Yuga, everybody had this virtue of Satyam. Meaning, Yata Shrutam, Yata Drishtam, Tada Vachanam. Whatever they saw and heard is what they speak. They don't create their own stories, masala and all, nothing. Straightforward. There is no hidden agenda. There is no personal selfish interest in doing anything. Satyam is not just speaking, but Yata karma, yata shruta, tateva katanam, vachanam, tateva katanam, darshanam cha. There is no, hidden things there. Now, if you look at the case of Dasharatha, when he was demanded that he should send Rama to forest and Bharata to... No, see, he could have said, Kaikeyi, shut up, and he could have put her into the jail and then locked her up. Easily. But he didn't do that. Because this conversation only these two people know. So obviously, he was not taking advantage of that situation. See, the same characteristic we find in Rama also. Once he has given a word, the promise he is giving himself. That is called promise. No compromise. Promise, no compromise. Where once it is given, promise means he is giving himself to that word and stand by that. So that is the nature of the people who lived there. So Dasharatha will be, as per the tradition, Ikshvaku Kula, he will be Satya Pradishravaha, Satya Pradignavan. According to the Pradigna, he will live. Angarajena Sakyam cha tasya Rajno Bhavishyati. He will become a friend to Angaraja, who is ruling there. And the Angaraja will have a and Kanya Chasya Mahabhaga Shanta Nama Bhavishyati. There will be a daughter called Shanta. Now, here is where the scholars have scratched their head. When he said that there will be a daughter called Shanta, to whom? Is it for Dasharatha or for Angaraja? Prabhupada. So then for some people take to this thing, that is Rama had a sister called Shanta. That is Dasharatha had a daughter. I think some people ask me this question. Dasharatha had a daughter? Shanta. So that some people say that. And it seems Angaraja, that is Ramapada, took her as an adopted daughter. And that is that daughter who was married to Rishyashringa. And that is the reason why Rishyashringa had obliged to come to Dasharatha to get him a son. Because if you see in the verse number 19 in the Sarga number 9, if you go back and look at it, there at the towards the end, last but one, because 19th verse you see, Rishyashringastu Jamata Putranstava Vidasyati Sanat Kumara Kadita Metavat Vyahradam Maya. There he says, Rishyashringa, that Rishyashringa will is Jamata. Jamata means son-in-law. That son-in-law Rishyashringa Tava Putran Vidasyati. He will make sure that you get sons. He is addressing Dasharatha. So that means your son-in-law. So this is where people say, oh, Shanta is actually Dasharatha's daughter. And Rishyashringa is his son-in-law. It so happened Romapada has adopted her and therefore she was growing up there and Rishyashringa got married there. So this is the version which you should understand. Because somebody will ask, is Rama had a sister or not? You can say, yeah, sort of. Kind of. His name is Shanta. Okay. So he says, Kanya Chasya Mahabhaga Shanta Nama Bhavishati. And then only he says, there will be a son for that Angada Raja. Putrastuto Angasya Rajnyastu Romapada Yedishruda. A son will be of Sangada, or others Romapada will be there. That is as a king of Angada. Tam Saraja Dasharatho Gamishyati Mahayashaha. The great famous Dasharatha will then go to Romapada and then ask for Rishyashringa. He will go there and say, Aham Anapatyaha. Anapatya means, I am without son. Apatyam means son. Anapatya means without son. The word apatya is very important. Apatya means, literal meaning is not one who does not allow you to fall down. That is the definition of apatya is yena pitrun na patanti narake tasmat apatya iti katitah. Meaning, he who does not allow your forefathers to go to hell by performance of Shraddha, etc. So that is why it's called apatya. So he says, I do not have a son. Anapatyosmi, I am without son. He Dharmatman, Shanta Bharta Mama Krudum Ahareta. Therefore, you please give me the husband of Shanta for me to conduct a yajna. Dharmatman Shanta Bharta Mama Kratum Ahareta Tvaya Ajñaptaha, being permitted by you Santanartham, for the sake of getting a Santana means getting a progeny. Santanartham Kulasyacha, of my Kulas, my Kula Ikshvaku, there the son has to be there. Therefore you please send your son-in-law with me. That's the idea. So this is, Sumantara is telling Dasharatha, this is what Sanat Kumara told that you will do. Obviously Dasharatha, then I will do. If he said that I will do it now. Shrutva ragyo tat vakyam manasa savichintya cha Pradasyate putravantam Shanta Bhartaramatmavan Pradigrihyam chatam vipram Saraja vigatajvaraha Aharishyati tam yajñam Prahrishtenantaratmana Tam charaja Dasharataha Yashaskama Kritanjalihi Rishyashringam Dvijasreshtam Varagishyati Dharmavit Yajñartam Prasavartam Cha स्वर्गार्थं च नरेश्वरः लभते च सतं कामम् द्विजमुख्यात् विशाम्पतिः पुरुषश्चात्यभविष्यन्ति पुत्राश्चास्य भविष्यन्ति चत्वारो मिदविक्रमाः वंशप्रतिष्ठानकराः सर्वभूतेषु विश्रुताः. So when Romapada was asked this by Dasharatha, Sanat Kumar continues to say, when Dasharatha will ask for it, Shrutva Rajnyaha Romapadaha Ataha Tadvakyam, having listened to Dasharatha that he had this kind of a request, Manasa Vichintyacha, thinking about it, Pradasyate, he will give Putravantam, his own son-in-law. Who is Putravantam means one who has a son also. So, Vantam when you add, one who has one, one when you add, Putravan, Balavan, Viryavan, Dhanavan. So, in the second case become Putravantam, Dalavantam, Dhiryavantam. Him who has Putra is one meaning. Another meaning is, Putravantam means one who is capable of blessing for a son. Two ways you can take it. Putravantam, Shanta Bhartaram Atmavan Pradasyati. He will thus allow his son-in-law to go to Koshaladesha or Ayodhya with Dasharatha. Pratigrihyam chatam vipram saraja vigadajvaraha. Receiving this Rishyashringa with great honor, this Dasharatha with Vigadajvaraha, his anxiety gone from his heart. Aharishyaditam yagyam Prakrishthenantaratmana. He will continue to perform that great yajna which he has been thinking, Ashwamedha yajna. Tamcha Raja Dasharadaha Yashaskamaha Kridanjalihi. Thus the Dasharatha with the folded hands will also ask Rishyashringa to bless him. Rishyashringam Dvijasreshtam Varayishyati. He will ask for a boon, Dharmavid. What are the boons he will ask? Yajnartam, Prasavartam, cha Swargartam cha Nareshwaraha Vishampatihi. For the sake of Swarga, for the sake of progeny, for the sake of Yajna. Now you see, it is said that Putrena Swarga Praptihi. It is said in Shastra. Only Putra can really give, don't women will say, what do you mean? So that is said in the Shastra, what can we say? Oh, that's how it is. So therefore, Yajna, Putra, that is Prasava here, and then Swarga. So this will ask, Labhatecha tam kamam dvijamukhyat. By the grace of this great tapasvi, they will get all of them. And not one son, Putraha cha asya bhavishyanti. There will be many sons will be born to him. How many? Chatvaraha, 4 of them. Amita Vikramaha, unparalleled prowess. Mita means limited, limit, mit. In English when you write, in Sanskrit you say Mita, M-I-T-A. In English become Mita, limited, unlimited. And Amita Vikramaha, men of great prowess. Vansha Pradishtanakaraha, they became the sustainer of this lineage. Sarvabodeshu Vishrutaha, and very well known in the whole world by everybody. Now, this is what is said. Here comes Deva Yuge. Now is Evam Sadeva Pravaraha Purve Katitavan Purvam Katitavan Katam Sanat Kumaro Bhagavan Pura Deva Yuge Prabhu Satvam Purusha Shardhula Samanaya Susatkrutam Swayameva Maharaja Gatva Sabalavahanaha. Evam, in this way, Deva Pravaraha, the son of Brahma himself, has already said this in Katitavan Kadam Sanat Kumaraha Bhagavan Pura Deva Yuge. In the Deva Yuga, that is Satya Yuga. Now let me give you a small account of what is Satya Yuga means. Satya Yuga is a four in the Hindu calendar. This Satya Yuga is considered to be one which is lasting for 17,28,000 years. 17,28,000 years. That is Krita Yuga. That is when it is said Vedas were originally heard. Vedas were originally heard. Shruti started 17,28,000 years. That's the duration. Then comes the Treta Yuga, where the Rama was the main avatar there. 12,96,000 years. That is called Treta Yuga. And then when Krishna came to the picture, Dwapara Yuga, that was 8,64,000 years. And when Mahabharata war ended, and when Parikshit, that is grandson of Arjuna, when Parikshit came to the scene, and that's when the Kali Avatar, Kali Yuga started, that is lasting for 4,32,000 years. If you look at it carefully, 4,32,000 years of Kali Yuga. Double that is Dwapara Yuga, 8,64,000. And if you add out from 8,64,000 years, you add another 4,32,000, it becomes 12,96,000. That was Treta Yuga. There again you add 4,32,000 years, that will be 17,28,000 years. That was Satya Yuga. Okay, so this is one cycle of 4 yugas, Chatur Yugas. So this one cycle is known as Mahayuga. It's also called Kalpa. So one Mahayuga and 71 such Mahayugas constitute one Manvantara. One Manvantara. And we have already completed 7 Manvantaras, 6 Manvantaras. We are in the 7th Manvantara, is known as Vaivasvata Manvantara. So first one is Swayambhuva Manu, then Swarochisha Manu, Anuttami Manu, Tamasa Manu, Raivata Manu, Chaksha Manu. Now it is Vaivasvata Manvantara. Then you have Surya Savarani and Dharma Savarani, Daksha Savarani, Rudra Savarani, Brahma Savarani, Rauchya Manu and Bhautya Manu. This way 14 Manvantaras will take place. Now the interesting point is, the earth is constantly changing, and it will, after the Kali Yuga, it will perish and again recreated. Now how do the people calculated this number of years? In the Vedas, they have talked about at that time what was the constellation. See, that doesn't change much. Things will change here, but stationary to this, compared to this, there is more stationary there. So they never calculated based upon what is happening here. See, if I want to measure this table, the scale must be different from it. The scale that I bring, or the measuring rod, measuring scale, it should be different. From there only I can measure this, how much big it is, how much is the length and width and breadth and height and everything. In the same way, how to measure the nature of this earth, or how long it has been from there. And therefore you will find in Ramayana and Mahabharata, they discuss, and when the major events take place, there is a mention about what was the constellation, what was the position of the planets. And our masters have deeply studied this planetary system. They know how much time it takes from a particular planet to move from point 1 to point B, point A to point B. So if they say if they saw the planet at this point at one particular Shastra or Purana, and they say at this point it is here, then they know exactly how many years have gone by. They even calculated the distance between Earth and the Sun and Earth and the Moon. The calculation is so precise. And you will wonder how that was possible without any of the aids of modern technology. So their calculation is based upon these things. How, and today also, even if you take a Panchanga, and if they say this is when it is Ekadashi, this is when it is full moon, this is where it is no moon, precisely. It's not a modern calculation at all. It was a calculation based upon their charts, their astrological calculations. I remember when we went some time back to 4-5 years back, we went to Sringeri. Many of you remember, some of you were there with me at that time. Sringeri temple, if you go, there is a Sharda Mandir is there. There is a temple there where it is dedicated to the planets. And the various planetary deities are in the sculpture, it is there. And when you take a chart, if you calculate the chart and see where exactly is sun and moon and the planetary system, to that particular planet which is carved on the stone, the sun will be lighting on that day. The whole temple is designed that way. Imagine the amount of precision they would have had to even construct that. And that day, which planet is the high, there the sun will shine. They have built the temple in that way. So imagine the amount of precision in their calculation. So when it is said these are the manvantras going on and this is our Chatur Yuga, this is our Kalpa, it is not chalo kuch bhi likh do. It is so clearly calculated and written down. So that's why here he says Manvantara. I mean, when Sanat Kumara spoke about this, they really mean it. In Deva Yuga, he spoke, and Dasharatha, it is not I am telling you, he said, Para Deva Yuge Prabhuhu Bhagavan Sanat Kumaraha Katitavan Satvam Purusha Shardola Samanaya. Now you listen to it. And Susatkrutam Swayameva Maharaja Gatva Sakala Vahana Sabala Vahana. Now therefore you understand, now you do accordingly now. So Dasharatha was highly pleased and he says, oh yes, I am going to get the son-in-law. Sumantrasya vajashrutva Hrushto Dasharatho bhavat Anumanya vasishtam cha Sutavakyam nishamya cha Sontapura sahamatya Prayayo yatra sadvijaha Vanani saritaschaiva Vyadikramya shanei Abhichakramatam desham Yatra vai muni pungavaha Asadyatam dvijasreshtam Brahmapada samipagam Rishiputram dadarshadho Dipyamana vimanalam Tato raja yata yogyam Pujam chakre visheshatah सखित्वा तस्य वैराग्यः प्रहृष्टेनान्तरात्मना रोमपादेन चाख्यातम् ऋषिपुत्राय धीमते सख्यं सम्बन्धकं चैव तदा तं प्रत्युपूजयत् एवं सुसत्कृतस्तेन सहोषित्वा नरर्षभः सप्ताष्टदिवसान् राजानमिदमब्रवीत् शान्ता तव सुता राजन् सह भर्त्रा विशाम्पते मदीयं नगरं यातो कार्यं हि महदुत्यतम् ततेति राजा संश्रुत्य गमनं तस्य धीमतः उवाच वचनं विप्रम् गच्छत्वं सह भार्यया ऋषिपुत्र प्रतिश्रुत्य ततेत्याह नृपं तदा सुमन्त्रस्य वचनं वाचः श्रुत्वा listening to Sumantra दशरथः हृष्टः अभवत्. He became very delighted. Anumanya Vasishtam cha. See, Vasishta is the Kula Guru. He is now bringing Srishashringa. There should not be any clash between the gurus. So, first thing he did was went to Vasishta. Bhagavan, I am bringing a consultant, special consultant, Srishashringa. Please allow me. So, taking the permission from him first, before anybody else. Vasishtam Anumanya cha Sudavakyam Nishamya cha. And according to the Vakya of Sumantra, he acted on Saha Antapuraha Saha Amatyaha, along with his wives, queens, and along with all the other counselors, he started going towards the Angadesha, Vanani Saritascheva Vedikramya Shani, slowly crossing over rivers and forests, because those times there is no other means to go. There is no flight and jet flight, nothing is there. You have to walk, everybody, whether a king or a soldier or a beggar or anybody. They have to cross over all these things. He went, Abhichakramatam desham yatra vai munipungavaha asadyatam. So where the great Muni was there, living there, Trijasreshtam Romapada Samipakam, who was living in the proximity of, seated next to Romapada, the king. Rishiputram Radarsha, he saw, Ataha, how is he sitting there? Deepyamanam iva analam iva, like the fire, brilliant, so powerful, sitting there, Rishishringa there, because of full of tapas and austerity. Tato Raja yata yogyam pujam chakre. Then he went and accordingly he did all the worship of him, Visheshataha. Sakitva tasya vairagyaha prakrishtenantaratmana. Because being a friend, Romapada was so delighted to have Sakitvat. Because being a friend, he welcomed him, Romapadena chakyatam Rishiputraya dhimate. So here he, both of them, introduced himself. This is Rishishringa. I heard, I know all about him. I have already got introduced to this great person. Sakyam sambandakam chaiva tadatam pratyupojayat. Evam susatkritayana sahu ushitva narashava. Then having reached there, they talked about their own, friendship things and other things, Facebook and all those things. And then he stayed there for 7-8 days without opening the mouth. Sapta Ashta Divasan Raja Rajanam Idam Abravi. After 7-8 days only he opened the mouth. So otherwise, when he comes there, namaskar. Anyway, by the way, why I came? Not like that. Today's world we have no tolerance, no patience, nothing. There and aram se baith ke saath din. saw that in a week. Then he said, Acha, the purpose of why I came is मैं क्यों आया मैं बता रहा हूँ अभी. Shanta Tavasuda, Rajan. I know, Shanta is your own daughter. Sahabarya Vishambate. Please understand. This Sahabhartra Vishambate, along with her husband, she is living with you. I know that. Madiyam Nakaram Yatu. Please send them to my country. Karyam hi mahaduttamam. Hamutyatam. There is a very important yajna that I am starting there. Please send your Rishyashringa for that. So, tata idi raja samshrutya. Yes, of course. Gamanam tasya dhimataha. For the sake of going with this. Uvacha vachanam vipram gachatvam sahabaryaya. So, he told Rishyashringa, along with your wife, please go to Dasharatha's country now. Rishiputraha pradishrutya tata ityaha drupam tada. So Rishyashringa also, knowing very well, he knows why Raja is so interested to call me to his country. Yes, I will definitely go. So they decided to proceed to Ayodhya Nagar, and there the most important situation take place. That is birth of Sri Rama. So that we cannot wait for the hero to arrive. So because a lot of preparation, you see how many things have to be done. Right people have to perform the yajna. Right way it has to be done. So elaborate, because Lord's coming is not that easy. You know, for Rama there was so much anxiety about coming. Krishna came in the dark night. Nobody even know that he came. Isn't that such a contradiction? Rama's coming is the whole, you will see how much the city was awake and awaiting for him. With all this, so much of, and the two palace decorated and everything is so well prepared because he's arriving. Krishna, nobody knows. Dark in the night, middle of the night. In fact, nobody should know that he's arriving. What a contradiction. And he came in a bright sun, middle of the day, 12 noon. He came in the middle of the night and 12 midnight. You can see the total difference. And when everybody is so happy he came, here everybody is so unhappy. Now, especially Kamsa was so unhappy. The whole city was sleeping in darkness. When Rama arrived, the whole celebration began. There, when he arrived, first thing happened was kidnapping. Kidnapping, what do you call that? Escape. From there, escape. Not celebration, escape. So interesting to see how these two avatars are so unique by itself. The next session we will see how Bhagavan's avatar takes place there. Om Akanita Gunagana Bhushana Rama Achrita Vatsala Jaya Jaya Rama Ayodhyavasi Sita Rama Apad Bandhava Jaya Jaya Rama Dasharatha Nandana Sri Rama Dashamukha Mardana Jaya Jaya Rama Kausalya Sukhavardhana Rama Kamita Palata Jaya Jaya Rama Papa Vimochana Sri Rama Pattabhirama Jaya Jaya Rama Janaki Vallabha Sita Rama Jaya Raghu Rama Jaya Siya Rama Vanara Sevita Sri Rama వారిది వందన జయ జయ రామ హనుమత్ పూజిత సీతారామ శ్రీరామ్ జయ జయ రామ రఘుపతి రాఘవ రాజా రామ పతిత పావన సీతారామ శ్రీరామ్ జయ జయ రామ శ్రీరామ్ జయ జయ రామ శ్రీరామ్ జయ జయ రామ శ్రీరామ్ జయ జయ రామ సియావర రామచంద్ర కీ జై. ఓం సర్వే భవంతు సుఖినః సర్వే సంతు నిరామయాః సర్వే భద్రాణి పశ్యంతు మా కశ్చిత్ దుఃఖభాగ్ భవేత్. ఓం శాంతి శాంతి శాంతి. హరి ఓం శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. హరి